Well, hi, very warm welcome to Dusty Shelf. Well, today we've got a Triang rocket. So this is one of the early ones that was made by, well, Hornby Triang. And I picked this up the other week. I paid about 20 quid for it. Non-working, got the tender. Now the body itself is in absolutely lovely condition. Missing a little bit of a loop on this side, on the piston, the return loop of the cylinder there. But apart from that, as I say, lovely condition, but yeah, non-runner. I have no idea why. So first thing is, as normal, I'll just take this over to the track and just show you that it's not running, and then we'll take it apart and see if we can see yeah, indeed, why it's not turning. Well, I've just put the GWR logo on there just to show that the rail is getting power, but yeah, absolutely nothing on the rocket there at all. So I guess let's take it over to the bench. I had no idea what's inside these, so let's take the well, let's take it apart and see what's wrong. Well, there you go. That's it, not running at all. Now, I've never looked inside one of these, so this is the first time I've taken one apart, and first time I've sort of looked to see what's actually underneath the body of these. So no idea what I'm going to find. There's a little bolt on the base here, so let's start by undoing that and seeing how it comes apart, if it comes apart even. There's a little screw on the side there, I didn't see that. Let's undo that one as well. I'm hoping there aren't bits missing. I'm hoping it's just needs a good clean or something. But right, the body is loose, but must be something else holding it. Let's undo the screw at the front. The weight counterweight will come off now, and yeah, it was just holding the counterweight there. Is that a clip? Yeah, the body's still not coming free. There we go. I'll just lift the handrails out like that. Pistons need to lift off. Let's undo the screws holding the pistons to the front wheels. I think I might need a smaller screwdriver. Hopefully the body will come away now. There we go. Right, so why is this not running? We're applying a little bit of power to the motor. It's not turning at all. So I think I'm going to start with getting the motor completely out. And let's get the motor running first. So I'm just going to declip the motor with this little clip at the base here, like that. And hopefully I should be able to release this from the side here, I hope. You just push the That's the motor out. Now looking at the armature in there, that's pretty bad. If I hold this up, hopefully you can see how black the armature is inside. Let me just try the power onto the motor again and see if we've got anything at all. Just check we've got some power, yes. Right, well the motor's completely dead. So let me clean this motor off. Just going to use the same cleaner that I always use, the contact cleaner here, made by WD-40. It's not the oil. We'll just give the motor a little wash through and remagnetize the motor if I can. Right, so let's lift these brushes out. There's some muck coming out of there. That is quite bad in there actually. Just going over the armature here with my fiberglass pencil. Just trying to clean a bit more of the muck off. A bit worried pushing that in there that I was going to damage some of the wires, so trying it this way at the moment. Certainly some muck in here, that's for sure. Yeah, we're starting to see a little bit of a shine in there now, so I'm doing the right thing. That's better. Right, let's get this up. Clean off, that's much better. Yeah, you can see all the bits of muck that have come out of there. That's actually quite bad. Right, and the brushes. Okay, just remagnetizing the motor here. So first of all, identify which way is north, which is this side. Bring in my machine here from Ronald Dodd. It says north on the side here. Just drop that into the motor, into machine, sorry. And you see it sits between these two armatures like so. And those that have watched the channel have seen me do this many times. And then all we do is we plug the power in at this end. And just push the button a couple of times, and it just rejuvenates the motor, rejuvenates the magnet, sorry, in the motor. And you'll see now as I pull this out that it's stuck to the armatures, so giving it a new lease of life there. Okay, so we can pop this back together. Now this came in from the top, like so. Put the brushes back in. Do not want to lose these brushes because I will not have another set of these. Right, that's the brushes back in. So let's give this a little bit of power and see if it's brought the motor back to life. That would be nice if it is. something shorting. I know what's shorting. Oh, silly me. I've left the insulator out. That direct short through the spring. Pop the insulator on. Ah, dear. It's a rookie mistake if ever I've seen one. Right, so that's the insulator back in. Right, now let's try it. So we get some power through. Pop some power onto the motor. Could bring the controller a bit closer. I think that's the problem. Right, that one on that side, and this one on this side, and the motor's, well, it definitely moved then, which is a good sign. Right, we have a motor. So, how are the pickups working in here? I think I just need to give this a good clean. Don't think I need to do much more, to be honest. Let's give it a clean through with some cleaning fluid. It looks very clean in there, and assuming that the pickups are working okay, I think once this is dropped back in, we should have a running loco. So I think I'll just slide this back into the brushes if I can. This goes down the side like so. Right, and the motor drops back in to the front here, like so. Right, so that's all attached, and let's just put some power on the wheels. Well, that does appear to be a runner. Not the strongest runner I've seen, so I think I will give it a clean, but looking pretty good nevertheless. So how do we get the wheels out of the body? I don't know how this comes apart. By the look of it, the wheels just pull away and they're quartered. Slide that one out. Well, the two wheels at the front here, the larger wheels, they literally just pull off of this centre cog. They're just a friction attachment by the look of it. So I'm just going to clean this off. Now, something I've learned about contact cleaner is when you have cuts on your hand, do not get contact cleaner in them. It does rather sting. So I've been doing a bit of DIY over the last few days, hence why I've not been responding to too many messages on the YouTube. I've been away for a few days, went all around the UK filming content for the channel and enjoying myself around various model shows. Then came back and did some DIYing, and this was a hit with a hammer. Yeah, not concentrating, swung the hammer straight down on my thumb, and yeah, a few harsh words, and yeah, the world felt a better place afterwards. Let's give these a clean. this is apart, I'm going to go round the wheels with my pencil here. So I'm just going to clean these up, pop this back together, give it a little bit of an oil. In fact, I'll come back when I oil it. Let me just clean these up. There's no point in running the camera just while I run the fiberglass pencil all the way around. I'm going to run it around the insides as well, make sure that there's a good connection on the bearings. Now the chassis itself, what I didn't realise is a split chassis. So we've got just inside here, we've got two metal sides. Let me just move that back, sorry, I've got the magnet traction there. We've got a metal chassis here, a metal plate here with a plastic insulator between the two. So basically your left and right runs through either side of the chassis onto the wheels, and then you've got pickups either side, one here onto the chassis there and one here onto the chassis, both riveted in either side. So not really much to it, but I'm just going to give it all a good clean, then pop it back together, and hopefully we'll have a running loco. Just before I pop the motor back in, I'm just going to point out on this side here, there's a little rubber or plastic bush that goes in here to insulate this side plate from the motor. Need to make sure that that is in. If you don't, you can have a direct short. Right, let's try and get this back in for good. Right. Okay, that's the motor connected, and we'll just clip it in. Right, I've just dropped the motor in. Let's put this screw back on the base. It'll go. Here we go. Tiny bit of oil on there, and then we'll take it over the track, see if that works. A little bit of oil on the bearings on that. Same at the front. And a little bit on the motor. Front bearing there. And on the rear just there. Right, let's go and give this a go on the track. Let's give it a little bit of power. Oh, off it goes. That is a success, I would say. That's quite a sprightly little loco now. Ah, very good. Okay, time to get the body back on. Do you know, I really do love a repair like that. Lovely little engine for 20 quid. You really cannot go wrong, can you? Let's slide this back on. Okay, so actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and give this a clean in soapy water. Just get all the muck off, and the same with the tender, just so they're nice and tidy and clean before I put them back on the base there. Well, it certainly looks better for a good clean. Right, how does this go back on? So it appears to hook under the front. Like that. Simple as that. That's not quite on. And then the handrail down the side. So it just clips into the chimney and then pushes down the back here. It does actually clip under the body there. Let's undo one side so we can clip that in. And that side, that just sits down at the back there. think it actually clips under here. Let's just see if we can get that in. That's it. Perfect. Okay, and then the screws go on the base. So we've got the one holding the magnet traction, which goes under here. These are just to keep the idea of the 70s, to keep the train on the track, was to put this magnet underneath. I think a lot of people do remove those. And the screw goes in the side here, making sure that the insulator's still in place. And final job is to reattach the pistons. Got this one on this side. Drop this tiny little screw in. Get the smaller screwdriver. There's that side. And one on this side, and we're done. I will oil very quickly the motion for the pistons, just to make sure that there's limited friction in there. And actually what was described as a non-runner was just a simple case of a bit of a clean. Well, let me just apply a little bit of power, and you can see that's a lovely little runner now. Yeah, very pleased with that indeed. For 20 quid, really can't go wrong, and all it needed was a good clean. So yeah, very pleased with that indeed. Well, there you go. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and why not check out the channel? Lots on there, and if you can subscribe, I'll be awfully grateful. And with that, we'll leave this one there. I'll just say thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.